is me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. As you will see, this whole process, I'm going to talk about various areas for your benefit. I would like to believe it's for your benefit. So anyway, in this very particular episode, I would like to share about the era of entitlement. Well, in English, entitlement doesn't really sound good, does it? But as the same as explosion is only a natural process that we have to go through in order to evolve. So, as we mentioned earlier before, if you go through the suppression, which is usually taking way longer time, depending on how big a scale that is for it to decide how long the whole process of suppression you have to go through. But as I say, you can really pretty much apply into the various different activity or scenario in your life to understand those kind of miniature error does happen in your life. If you understand, you will most likely be able to evaluate where you are at, what it is that you're going through, why you are going through it, and then where you're most likely heading to. So era of entitlement is basically, as he say, it's the whole era that you feeling I deserve this. I deserve to be treated this way, and I'm entitled for this, I'm entitled for that. So it's the same as the explosion. Does that mean it is right? No, most likely no. Based on the law of attraction, is telling you if you believe you are entitled for something or you are what it is, with even though it's false, you most likely would attract that things that you're asking for. But a lot of time mistaken it as the entitlement is I deserve this, I deserve it. It's very different from the law of attraction, believing I am simply what it is. There's nothing more, nothing less. But when you're going through the whole process of era of entitlement, you actually have the sentence called I deserve to be treated this way, and you ought to treat me this way, or etc., because they believe I deserve to be a certain way. And then why do we go through the era of entitlement? As what I said before, since you're going to the suppression is most likely to take the power off you, and then explosion is make you believe you have that adrenaline, or you have instant or impulsive power, like you can do anything or everything, or you're simply going to I don't care. So as you will know, since it's called era explosion, it's usually very short fuse. It's very short time. You may or may not even notice it, and it happens so quickly. Whenever time is right, you cannot even have control of it. So as that whole explosion happened and slowly settled, this whole process of settling is the era of entitlement. This whole era of entitlement is basically it's kind of the leftover of that era of explosion of yes, I'm invincible, I can do everything I want, and I don't care, and things like that, to slowly settling down as I deserve to be treated this way, I deserve to be this, I deserve, and then you start fighting your way to get settled down. So this whole process is kind of enhance or validate or make the soul feel like, or more validate like I am capable sense. Does that make sense? That you will slowly get to that settling process. So it's not settled yet, it's settling. So this whole process, let me say again, is what soul must have to go through in order to evolve. Is after the suppression, after the explosion, and I'm slowly settling down. But do mind you, if you are in this process, or is everything you decide, you say, or I deserve this, they are all right, unlikely. They most likely need to alter a little bit. I'm not saying you're all wrong, but I'm saying you need to alter a little bit. So how can you better evolve from this whole era, since you really focusing on soul evolution? Is really, if you can focusing on respect, being respectful. If I can consistently remind myself to be respectful, so even though in this whole process you are fighting for your right, and what I deserve, you will most likely put you in the right track or better track to find out where you end up to be. But if you allow yourself to simply say, I am entitled for this, I'm entitled for that, I'm entitled for that, disregard being respectful to others or to the universe or everything else, you most likely will have to experiencing this whole process all over again. That is to say, you will most likely get brought back to the suppression period, and then let's do this all over again. So anyway, really hoping everybody can have a better life, and hoping analyzing, break it down will make you have a better mindset of where you are and how you can get the most out of the situation you are in. So again, if you like what I'm doing, you can continue. One day I'll get really good at this. You will continuously join my membership. Then you can keep update to all my future broadcasts and even join us on the chat room. So till then, next time, bye now.